Hi everyone, Tony here from Running, Loving, Living. Just wanted to give you a little update on my running and talk about a couple other things. I am training for the Brooklyn Half right now, and so far it's going great. I'm running 3 days a week with one long run. No pressure, I don't really have any goals, I just want to run it, and really I've been running without my Garmin and other things too, so it's just about running and about finishing, even though of course in the back of my head I want to finish it under 2:15. I'm really trying not to put any pressure on myself. I am not training for any type of time goal, so I'm not expecting to run it in a certain amount of time. But the running's going good so far. Everything feels good. My legs are a little sore. I do have trouble discerning. Is it soreness? Is it an injury? I have no pain when I touch any areas, so I'm just stretching and doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. I think a lot of it is in my head, and actually Amanda from Mississippi said to me she thinks after an injury sometimes us runners have post-traumatic stress disorder, and I'm almost, in a sense, feel like that's what it is. I'm just so nervous about getting injured again. So hopefully, everything goes along, but so far I feel great and I'm doing great. Just ran out there in this snow. Couple of other little things. I got these Simply Snacking. They're like jerkies in the mail as a sample from the company, and they're delicious. I'm in love. It's simplysnackin.com, no G. There's dried beef sirloin with apples and cherries. It's chicken breast with black bean salsa, and they're all good ingredients, and they're just so good. And I love them because in the car, especially with home care, I can pull them out and just eat them. I also got this awesome bracelet from Ashley from fierceforwardforlife.com. You can see it. I don't know if you can see it. See it? It's really nice. They're made from fair trade beads. They're all handmade, and it's just an awesome bracelet, and there's a great meaning behind the company and everything, which I'm going to be writing about tomorrow on my blog and giving away one of these bracelets. So stop by to find out more about the company. But I'm really loving it, and I like the reminder of having something on your bracelet, passion or whatever you would like. There's a bunch of other things you can choose from. So stop by tomorrow to check that out. Also, Ellie. I'm wearing an Ellie top. I have to say, I know there's a lot of controversy about Ellie flying around the internet. I have had nothing but a good experience with the company from the very start, even when they started as PV Body. The clothing I got from Ellie has been great. I've washed this about 6 or 7 times already, and it's in great shape. It's comfortable. It holds me in all the right places. I love it. And like I said, I've only had good things with the company. I got this as a sample, a free sample to try out, and I'm really, really loving it. I am an affiliate. There's a little box on my sidebar. But I actually have only had a good experience with the company, and I love it. So I wanted to tell you that. Next thing, real quick, is Practical Paleo. I had talked last week in my blog about starting a paleo diet, and I've just figured out it's not for me. I actually got the list. I bought most of the products I needed, all the food. And then when I read the book Sunday night, because I didn't prepare appropriately, I really decided it wasn't for me. First off, I'm really not into cutting out certain food items. I really don't believe in that. If you have a sensitivity, yes. But I'm really not a big believer in cutting out food items. I wanted to try to decrease my wheat and dairy, but I'm just not into cutting them out. So this diet does cut out a lot of stuff, and then it also cuts out beans, which I think are particularly healthy, and I don't want to cut those out either. And every grain, which although I'm trying to cut down on wheat and really don't want to cut grains out of my diet. I am a carb addict. I overeat grains. I overeat bread. I overeat pasta. I particularly overeat this stuff. I am really going to try wholeheartedly to stick to a serving and also not have as much of that in my diet, because I think I really do feel better when I'm not eating as much. As for cutting out whole food groups, I'm just not going to do it right now. I got a lot of encouragement about paleo. A lot of people love it, love it, love it. I just can't do it. As soon as I think about cutting something out, it makes me crazy. So I'm just eating real whole food, which I usually try to do, cutting back on most of the packaged stuff, trying to eat a lot more vegetables. I've been juicing with my Bella Nutripo juicer, and just eating more holistically. And that's what I am focusing on. So this is a great book, by the way, if you want to do paleo and start it. And they also have some great resources on the internet. I printed out all the shopping lists. I use them, but I'm not using them to actually exactly follow the diet. So that's about it. Those are my updates. So check out my blog and for a giveaway on the bracelet. And I'll be talking about Simply Snackin' next week because I am just loving it. And I will talk to you all soon.